All right, what's up, kids? The here for a quick, short update. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're having a beautiful Tuesday, June the 11th. I know that I am. I just got done with vacation. Just spent time in Florida with the family. My littlest cousin just graduated high school, so we went and did the graduation thing. Saw my grandfather. Just kind of saw family. It was great. It was nice to relax. It was nice to get away. And yeah, just to take that second to breathe. You know what I mean? I think some of us get lost in work sometimes, and having that chance to kind of set everything away for a few days and revamp and get refocused and just kind of, relax, drink a beer and like chill out, right? So, but yeah, now it's Tuesday. We back. We ready to go. So it's Game of Coins Season 1, Episode 20, and let's get right into this. So it looks like Bitcoin's definitely forming this channel. I would definitely say that this is a pretty accurate channel. I mean, as far as touch points go, we do have a lot of support, and it looks like, let me just real quick. Super nice too that I have my rig back. I can finally chart from not my phone. Okay, it's like charting from your phone is like, you could do it, but damn, it's hard. So, I mean, just from a basic iPhone, it's a little tough. But anyways, I feel like a kid in the candy store with the rig up. So it feels good. It feels really good. So with this channel, what I'm seeing is we impulse down, right? So just like you impulse up, you can impulse down. So we touch the top of this trend line, giving us 3 valid touch points with 1, 2, and 3, and then 1, 2, and 3 at the bottom. And now we have this channel that we're kind of stuck in. Now, why is this important? Is because we're going to see something major happen here soon. And the reason why I say that is we're coming up to some pretty critical moving averages. So the white line and the yellow line have been a pretty big test for us so far, dating back to when we said, hey, sorry, let's scoot that over. When we saw that golden cross, right? We saw the golden cross. We identified the Adam and Eve double bottom, the A and E, and then as well as the golden cross that we touched and ran to the moon. So hit the 1618, bounced down, it joined the channel, and it looks like we're going to see a major reaction between these two lines, the yellow and the white. We did before and got us all the way up to 9,000, and now we're seeing it again play itself out with that major retest at around that 76 range. So my thoughts are, don't go below 75, right? Everything else is whatever. You start going around the 74s, it's like, dude, you better hold here. Could be a fake break, but like impulse down, flagged out, consolidated. Something's going to happen here soon. Do we try to retest the top of the channel? Do we try to retest the red line? Who knows, dude? Right? The volume is decreasing, but it's like, is it really? It's not that low. I do like the MACD divergence here, as well as we do have a trend line on the RSI. So we can definitely make a little situation here. And I mean, we do have a little bit of support on our oscillators. However, we are kind of in that no trade zone, in my opinion, right? I mean, yes, we are showing a little bit of bullish divergence from here to here, bearish from here, from the reds, but bullish with the greens. And then RSI is just kind of, whatever. It's holding that trend line, which is really nice, but whatever, right? So let's see if we can't bounce off this 200. We did get a crap bounce here. We got this little tiny bounce from 6%. But I was looking for something a little bit more. So as we bounced, and then we bounced again. So we came down to it. We ran, came up to it again, ran, crap back out, and now we're here. So we are tightening the bottom of this channel. So, I mean, one could even say, that's the wedge of the channel. And once you break that line, I mean, you're good to go. But nothing as far as of right now, right? Right now, we're just kind of waiting, being patient. Yeah. So that's Bitcoin. Let's move that over. Yep. See, even on daily time scale, I mean, we've up, touched, ran down, held, touched, ran down. Now we're touching low side with the 1, 2, and 3 touch points. Again, with 3 at the top, 1, 2, and 3. So, I mean, volume is getting, I guess, a little bit lower, which isn't terrible on lower prices. But even when you get these huge impulses up, right? Even when you get the huge impulse like we saw, you got to make retrace. It doesn't mean you're bearish. It doesn't mean you're, like, bearish. It just means that you're short term. You need to recover. So, I mean, 71 is definitely an option of where I could see us catching support. Maybe 6K, 64, roughly around in those areas. Because, and that would still make us bullish because we're still setting higher lows. I mean, even if this was a trend line, may even branch out further, right? And maybe you hit here, right? Maybe you hit the 71 area and bounce. Maybe it comes all the way down to the 6s. I mean, there's a chance, right? Something to keep in mind. Anyways, but yeah, if we can get that bounce there, sweet. Let's go to Ethereum really quick. Okay, so touched and held. So, channel. This is it. This is definitely what we're in. And yeah, I mean, right now we're selling off. Don't break this trend line. But I like the fact that the 50's chasing. That's pretty bullish. Even if we come down, I mean, there is a chance we come down to the 190s to 178 range. It is possible, right? But still a little bit bullish on ETH. I'd like to see a little bit of a run here. I'd like to see us at least hold. I still think we could still have some more. That 300 could still be in play, but we do need to hold here. Golden Cross was nice, so hopefully we can bounce. See maybe a back test and then a run. I like the lower levels of volume. That's nice. So MACD looks terrible. RSI doesn't look good, at least on the 1 day. So potentially we're not quite done yet. Could see those ranges of 221, but if we can hold this channel, hopefully those moving averages will continue to climb, so that would be nice. Cool. Hopefully we see something like we did here. Hopefully we see, and what do I mean by that? I want an area like this. I want an area where we crossed over, right? Crossed over, came back, almost crossed, never crossed, shot up, almost crossed, never really crossed, shot up. I would like to see that play out again because right now we just broke support and now we're below it. But this 200 is a pretty heavy moving average. So maybe if we see this yellow line come down and doesn't cross below, then yeah, maybe we can still see that 300. Okay? It's ETH. Sorry, guys, I'm just a little short on time today. But if you have any questions, any coins or assets you would like to look at, I will do my best to get those covered. Okay, Litecoin, obviously still seeing bullish momentum. That's super nice. The halving still coming. Prehistorically, there are a bit of a pullback before before the halvenings for some reason. Even though the mining block, if you guys don't know, a halvening is basically means the people who the mining rewards get cut down. So I'm not 100% sure about this one, but let's just say essentially your reward for mining before was 2 Litecoin. Well, now it could be like 1.5 or 1. I'm not quite sure. I haven't looked it up. I'm sure somebody could tell me, or I could Google it really quick. But I mean, with that news coming in, it basically goes into supply and demand. There's going to be less supply, which means more demand. So a lot of bullish news, especially with that happening coming up. Visa partner today, that was pretty sweet with blockchain. Yep. So bullish momentum on the oscillators as well. pretty much that's Litecoin. One coin I want to get really quick is this one for you guys, because Storj, when it decides to go, this coin freaking goes. So what do I mean by that? So we're at all-time lows, right? All-time lows on the 1 day, basically at Binance. I mean, we're sitting on a thread. What's up, 5213? What's good with you? So yeah, Storj, real quick. I know I already saw the little mini pre-pump, but 236%. Right here, it kind of double bottomed. 50%. 79. This one was stupid. 200. Alright, and then 91. Dang, dude. It's like, what? So yeah, I mean, sometimes, and what you'll see here is like, look at this. I want you guys to focus on this candle, okay? Here's why I think that we still, right here, this candle, huge pump, came right back down, chilled, it chilled, boom, right? Okay. Now, what's this one setting up for? It looks to be almost the exact same. Okay. So volume's a little bit less, but I mean, oops. It's like, how much was this candle? 119, sold down to be a 24% candle. Okay. Basically the 80% candle that got sold down to be a 27% candle. But why is this critical? Because this one was right before the 200-day moving average. Look at that white line. If you look at this white line, boom. Got above it, closed below it. Trotted out for a couple days, shot up again. Right? And then you saw the golden cross, right? But you never saw those same prices again. Even though you saw the golden cross, yes, but here's the cool thing about it. This was a pump, right? So you pump it up here. Nobody catches all of it. Nobody catches all 200% because the order book's going stupid. It's insane. You can't get your order filled. But you could catch like 100% of it, right? That would be pretty conservative on a 200% candle, basically saying you could get half. And then it sells off really hard, right? Hangs out, consolidates. Boom, goes again because we golden crossed right here. This was our golden cross. Now, sells off super hard again. So you went up one more time where you went up another 60%. Sold off. And then you did it one last time with less momentum, right? And then eventually you crapped out. So maybe, hopefully, we can try to get above that 200-day moving average again. On the 4 hour, it looks like we are about to cross. So if we can cross, we're probably going to see that huge sell-off, right? But we've already sold off most of this whole candle of the pump candle. So then we would just relax, hang out, maybe get that same consolidation that we did before. Let me just put this into perspective. And that took from here 10 days. So perhaps we could see that same opportunity playing itself out again, right? And then maybe playing the pumps of in between, right? But if we're in it to win it, and you see that stupid pump of like 80, 90%, scoop profits, man. Scoop some freaking profits, right? And this is just a risky play. I mean, this is kind of a pump and dump coin. So don't play your whole savings account on it. But like I said, when this thing decides to go, man, this thing goes, and it goes quick. These are 15-minute moves where it goes 200%, and you're just like, what? That's classic manipulation at its finest. So, all right, let's blow through some more alts really quick. And if you guys have questions on any, then I will, like I said, I'll go over them. E and J, I've been in this one for a while. It's looking like it's starting to see the momentum. So definitely caught ourselves here, and now we're making higher prices. So targets still do go as followed as far as 26, 28, short term 20, 22. Looks like we're trying to break out short term. So keep an eye on that one. RSI is looking okay. MACD's okay. Nothing's crazy right now. All right. Moving on. Sorry, guys. I'm just short on time. All right. I've had this one for months, dude. This one's finally starting to see some movement. Okay. PPT. Been on this one forever, dude. I told you guys to buy this way back when. And where is it at? Here it is. Mark here, where's it at? I don't know. I can't find it. Anyways, regardless, look at this sell-off right here. So this sell-off is huge, right? Maybe you call it there. So as far as PPT goes, it doesn't move crazy, but man, what a short amount of time to already have such a huge gain, right? Like here. It's like, okay, 31%, what, 36%, whatever, who cares, right? Because areas of value would still be, like, yes, here's where you wanted to get in, but I mean, this could take you all the way to September. It could take you all the way to October-ish. But why do we care? Because this is one of those that it's going to play out, in my opinion. I really do believe that. It's sold off super hard, and eventually you don't just go to zero. You have to make normal retraces, and you haven't even hit the 236 yet. So one would have reason to believe with this, the daily time scale, RSI is definitely climbing, as well as if you go down to the 4 hour, then you can clearly see, I mean, we're making moves, right? Like, I would call this definitely the last relative swing high. And if that's the case, we are looking at potential golden cross coming on the 4 hour. So I would still continue to hold this thing. I still think 21, I still think 25, 28 could all still be possible. Could take you into, like I said, it could take you into September. Could be, August. It could be tomorrow, right? Because these things pump like crazy sometimes. But truly think we will see something. Anyways, So that one's going okay. This one, I've been bullish on. I know it's getting chilled everywhere too by some whatever. This is another one, man. Just like Storage, when this thing goes, right? This thing's another 100% gainer. So what are we seeing? Some kind of bottom putting in. Yep. Bullish divergence on a 4-hour and a daily time scale. So bottom tier, shot to the moon, bottom tier. So both times, like right here, 163%. Like I can't even go that high because it didn't. So it's like 160 off like a triple bottom. 1, 2, and 3. We saw a reaction at the 200-day moving average, which took us. Wow, what a stupid wick. 200%. So as we're testing those areas again, which make me believe that maybe, just maybe, 1 bottom, 2 bottom, maybe it's time for us to go, right? Adam, Eve, like, think that's a possibility. So, something to keep your eye on. RSI is climbing, so I like that. We just broke through here, resistance, which, you know, if we can get above this region at the 55 area, I really think we got a clear road up to like the 60s, 70s, which would probably push your price, you know, 31, 35-ish. And I really think that this one could have a stupid pump and go 100%, you know, in a week or two or whatever it takes. But, I mean, I'm going to monitor it like I always do. I'm going to monitor it 1 candle at a time. But definitely could be a potential moonshot, right? It's like there's a lot of factors that could potentially be playing in. And when you check out these bottoms and see the bullish divergence and you see it on a daily time scale, it's like, all right, let's see what happens, right? So we wicked out perfectly to the 382 on the 12-hour. And then 200-day moving average is still overhead resistance. So it's like if we can break through that, beautiful. We might see a little bit of a pullback, and then maybe we can shoot to the moon again. But breaking overhead resistance on the RSI is very bullish as well. So that's OAX, and we'll see what happens. Okay. I got about half a beer left, which probably is equal to about 10 minutes at the most. So I'll try to blow through a couple more things. Other than that, what questions do you guys have? If you do, get those questions in really quick so I can get you answered, right? Because I don't want to... Yeah, right. Yeah, I found sand everywhere. My sister just texted me. We've been finding sand everywhere. That stuff is so hard to get rid of. Tell you what. It's insane. I just need to clear my head. Alright, XRP definitely kind of crapping out here a little bit. We'll see. I don't love it right here. You could maybe extend this out. The real issue I have with this is like, yes, you're still holding the trend line. However, it's just this RSI is just like, I don't know, dude. It looks kind of batty. It looks like a bat situation that could break down. It could be a bearish bat. So, I don't know if I love that. I mean, the weekly's still not terrible. I mean, it's still a low risk area, I guess, long term if you're holding this baby. Because we hit the 236 and wicked off. And now we consolidated. We're still consolidating at very, very lows, right? And then you see, I mean, oh my God. Oh, that's weeks, no wonder. 1,400% in 21 days, unreal. So it's just, yeah, I mean, we're still chilling, right? I don't like the fact that on the weekly we still have red candles. I do like this. That we're kind of getting shorter candles here. But this RSI could still continue to sell down. So it's just like volume's dirt, which is awesome. So you don't want high levels of volume here, which is great because you don't. But yeah, it's still just not the best. You know, I think it's still got a little bit of waiting time. If you're willing to wait, I think you will get paid if you're willing to wait. But, you know, we'll see. I mean, these are still short-term targets if we can hit them. You know, the 68, the 62 roughly. That would be awesome. But who knows, man? We may never, ever get there. Right? We could sell off before that ever happens. So watch this trend line. Watch this white line. See if we can hold. If we do, amazing. If not, probably you'll be looking for a double bottom or probably a break of the trend. And we continue to see further sell-off. Okay. What else? What else is there? Sorry, my brain's in like a million places right now. FTM. Yeah, let's talk about FTM real quick. Okay, so here's your support. You're sitting on it. So hopefully you can round out and shoot here. But RSI looks decent. That's a nice little Adam and Eve right there on the RSI. So that's super cool. Yeah, sweet. So that's good. 10 still bearish. 20 doesn't look. It's getting there. So hopefully we'll see that bounce, right? I mean, these newly listed Binance coins. And yeah, so that's nice. Sorry. Okay. So yeah, I mean, these Binance pumped coins, sometimes, man, they can get stupid crazy high, right? You saw PHB, we saw FET, we saw Sealer. I mean, take notes, right? Those boys have made us a killing. So, looking for pattern development, it looks like. So maybe a descending triangle, falling wedge. It's just, yeah, pattern development's still kind of doing its thing, it looks like. So what I would like to see is some kind of hold, and then maybe, just maybe, we can break out of this wedge eventually. For Kung Fu really quick, I'll get you on the poly update. 1294 all the way up to 1330. Okay. Poly right here. Uh, 1350, 1450, 1550, and 1750. First one's damn near got hit. I still think we got a shot. I like this. Yep. Still okay. Still think we're okay. We're at critical resistance right now, so I mean, no big deal with that. I mean, it's okay to let the oscillator cool off, do its thing, reset. So, letting this one kind of play itself out. I still think we still are going to see upside here, though. Daily RSI looks great. It's one of those coins that I wish would do more than it does, but look at these stupid stop loss. 1 and 2. But, I mean, we basically have filled those. So, I would like to think that we're starting to see upward momentum. And maybe we can see a moonshot here. All right? That would be ideal. Okay. All right, that's about it for me. That's about all that I got. We'll go back to Bitcoin really quick. All right, so just monitor this channel, right? We got to monitor this channel. Still a little TV on it. Not much there. Not terrible there. A little pivot action. I like this indicator, by the way. It's a free indicator. You guys can all get it. It's called RSI Divergence Lab. And it's nice. I really enjoy it. But I can give you guys more of a tutorial on this later. But the pivot looks decent, so that's nice. And we'll see what happens. Hopefully we can see some action here. But the 1 day doesn't look awesome. Oh, that looks pretty decent. Yeah, so right now I'd say we're range bound, which means we could see some alts pop off. But other than that, I think a move is coming. With those two moving averages tightening, squeezing together, we got to see a move here soon. So if you're in alts, be a little careful. But yeah, I still think there is some growth, and I think we can see some moves. So until next time, I'll see you guys in the Discord. Check one more thing real quick. Yeah, cool. Yeah, we're good then. Yeah, we're still good. Okay, cool. If you guys like this video, definitely hit the like, the bell, the sub, subscribe, let me know. And if not, like I said, I'll